TrendingSA. We're live also on TrendingSA.tv. Welcome back. All right, so our guest tonight is somebody who I'm certain you have not only followed on social media, but as Ms. Cooley will tell you, our Worth a Follow has started a hashtag that is out here changing things in real life. It's time for Worth a Follow.
Today's Worth a Follow is Tumi Sole. I called him Sole. Happens. Tumi is a social activist who has actively used social media as a tool for change. As a founder of the hashtag Country Duty, he and many others are facing and dealing with issues head on. Congratulations, Butom. We're very proud of you, Mtasekhaya. Siyabonga, Butom. Welcome to the show when I'm done, Sekhaya. So, Butom, hashtag Country Duty. Itale nini?
I think it's important to talk about what it is.
Yeah.
It deals with social issues. More importantly, it tries to resolve the social ills, holds government, holds private sector, and basically makes a difference, but doing so on a social space. Think of it as a complaints mechanism.
Okay.
So the thing is, and how things are, you'd send an email and try and complain at a shop, and you know, they'll archive it and stuff. But what Country Duty does, though, is to make sure that your voice is heard and there's proper action. So how it started, amongst other things, you know, Twitter generally had waves of things. You'd recall there used to be reshuffles and stuff like that, and that used to, people would stand up at night and just wait because you know, people would then reshuffle stuff. But you know, for some of us, and I think particularly myself, one would then have to think over and above waiting for statements, what is it that South Africans can do? More importantly, to try and talk about changing, you know, the narrative, more importantly, finding out solutions. And that's exactly how Country Duty really was birthed, and it really has become a South African thing.
Do you have a high success rate?
I would believe so. I think, and I need to also point out that it's a South African hashtag. I may well be, you know, be seen as the face to a certain extent, but there's a team behind it. Interestingly, most of the people from the team, we actually have virtual meetings. So you'd sit like someone is sitting in Durban, Cape Town, people on IT and stuff, but we really come together, find solutions, and assist South Africans.
That's absolutely
Brilliant.
amazing. I think it's incredible what you guys are doing. But now this hashtag is used day in and out to sort of
I guess, put forward some of the issues that we find in South Africa. What has been one of the most meaningful ones that you've seen, maybe not from your team, but from other people initiated?
Sure. So as I said, for us, really, it's one of those that it belongs to South Africans because it's them who are able to raise their voices and say enough, or I was mistreated at a certain bank, or whatever, for that matter. Noting is when we had a hashtag through Country Duty called Dr. Z will graduate. Dr. Z was a final year medic student at Wits. 3 days before graduation, she needed 64,000 rand.
Wow.
And someone had shared it on Facebook. Wow. And one gentleman who also happens to be a doctor comes to the DM, says to me, listen, this is now what has happened. Can you please assist? Graduation is 3 days before, you know, in fact, 3 days coming.
Yes.
It's coming. And then immediately, you know, you go into Twitter and then we called South Africans. We said, guys, will you please contribute? Takes 150 or 50 rand, but in 3 days' time, would like to see her at the Great Wall.
Wow.
24 hours later,
That's amazing.
64K was
Oh, wow.
I think given international donors, at the time Twitter, and this is, as I said, South Africans had made, I think, 40K. Someone internationally saw it because it blew up.
Yeah.
Said, listen, don't worry about the rest. And all the fees and stuff were paid into it.
So we're hoping to make the same kind of impact with the femicide march. Can you tell
100%.
us a little bit about Country Duty and walking against femicide?
Thank you for that. This came up as a result of one of our team members, Spelele Dula. He happens to be a journalist. I know he's watching. And he normally covers stories, you know, femicide and horror stories, unfortunately, in KZN.
Yeah.
As you know, I mean, femicide is quite a big thing in the country. And in our view, as I said, we are an organization that tries to hold both government, civic society, private sector to account. Other than just really being a hashtag or something, what is it that we can do differently? And that's what we strive for. So Country Duty Against Femicide is really to get all voices, male, female, LGBTI communities, and everyone involved. Not only talking, but we now need to see action.
How do we get involved?
How do you get involved? We're organizing a march. It's going to happen, and we'll be announcing details of that particular march. But what we need, however, is really to call out, or rather request Corporate SA to partner with us, and whoever can, be it in the form of donating water, for that matter, giving us airtime to come to their shows, or anything, and say, how can we help make South Africa a better place?
Well, hopefully we've done our hashtag Country Duty by having you here. Tumi Sole, that's the tag that you can follow on Twitter. Thank you very much for being here.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Follow the movement and make sure that you are a part of doing your country duty. We move on now to Vavas J. Now, today's Vavas J was dedicated to our childhood celebrity crushes. Their perfect bodies and faces that graced our bedroom walls and the walls of our imaginations.
Sis,
where are they now? Well, I'm going to start with my celebrity crush from my childhood. Maybe I should say my teenagehood, né? Because I was maybe 12, 13, and he was, you know, maybe 40-something. But it's okay, because he was hot.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blair Underwood.
oh,
Okay.
hot.
That payment, wow, beautiful.
This man is so fly.
He is, actually.
He was fly even in that hideous suit.
But yeah, Blair Underwood is an actor, I mean a director. He's 54 now, married to his wife, Desiree Da Costa.
Wonderful woman.
And 24 years later, they have 3 children. In his career, I must tell you, he's not just a pretty face. 2 Golden Globes, a Critics' Choice Award, 4 NAACP Image Awards, which have to do with Black America and, you know, the image created by African Americans. Plus, he's got a Grammy for a Grammy, dude.
Wow.
In 2009 for Best Spoken Word Album, because he, just like us, was invested in Shamba. I'm lying. He was in the American animation series called The Lion Guard, right? He had a voiceover in that. And he still plays the character of Owen Hall in the TV series Quantico. Can we see him now again? Can we take a full shot?
Okay.
Okay. And Basakaya, I met him in '95. I've told you the story before with his wife, and he's an absolute sweetie.
He looks
now
like
back
it.
to Kuli Roberts.
Yes.
My celebrity crush in my younger years was the delicious, the yummy Mr. Romeo Khumalo. More. Don't take the piss out of the Landuza, the perm. It was the 80s. We all had perms. Okay.
But it looks nice though. Fading yana.
He was handsome then, he's handsome now. So the question is, where is Romeo Khumalo today? Well, we all know that he is a successful businessman, married to one of South Africa's iconic media personalities, Ubasisane Khumalo, and together they have 3 kids. Well done, guys. Romeo is the co-founder and CEO at Washirika Holdings investment company. He's previously the Vodafone business development across in Africa CEO. He was recently part of the primetime TV show Shark Tank. So that's my hottie.
Love it. Who's next?
You guys are doing all right. My celebrity crush from way back when is the one and only Beyonce. This is your throwback. Hey, guys. Who's Beyonce? Who's that? Yeah, well, I don't have to tell you.
Who is Google?
Who is Google? Well, this is Beyonce. It's really unnecessary for me to be sitting here and saying Beyonce does this, she does that. Apart from the fact that she's married to her side guy, Jigga. And they have a joint album together called Everything Is Love. But of course, they have children. And being the good stepfather that I am, Rumi, Sir Carter, as well as the real top dog in the family, the mother, the father, the one that locks the gates at night, Blue Ivy. And look, she is one of the most awarded females in history with 22 Grammys.
Wow.
Remember those walls I built? Well, baby, they tumbling down.
Okay, Rorisang, can you try it, please, Rorisang?
All right, I want to know Rory Sang's crush, because you came in earlier and you said, yeah, I've got a crush. So why were you a bit hesitant, my friend?
First of all, I feel like Ilan sabotage. Let me tell you why. Because all of your guys' crushes are like successful people. So my crush, my teen obsession, I'm still going to back him up as the looker. But all his actions I absolutely hate. Columbus short, guys. I loved this guy. Columbus born. Hello, Papa. Mawena.
Is he from the bow?
Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. So Columbus short. Ki Columbus short. Stop the yard. I said 1, 2, Anyway, he's 36 years old now. He's been getting a lot of bad negative press because he was abusive and he got fired from his job, and now he does B-grade films, and it's just sad. But you know what? He will come back. And
he won't. He's greasy.
What does he look like now, quickly?
Greasy.
Can we put up my crush again to absolve us of all this negativity? Thank you. Where is he? Just put. Okay, can we just keep that up until we get to the ad break? Thank you.
Remember those walls I
put.
Baby, they tumbling down.